Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Natasha Red here. What's up? Long time no see, I know. You can tell by the title, today we're going to finally play with the ABHXAMREZY palette. I actually got this palette right when it launched. However, for those of you who didn't know, my family started a business and we had our grand opening recently. So I have not had any time whatsoever to film at all, and even now I'm not feeling the best. So if I seem out of sorts, I apologize. And also, I don't know if you can hear my fan. I'm hoping that you can't, but if you can, this is the only time where I'll have it on today because I do not feel good. But anywho, we must use the ABHXAMREZY palette today. I have been itching to get my hands on this. Beautiful packaging as always with the Anastasia palette, and come on, how can you not love this? Beautiful glittery pink, such a freaking vibe. Barbie vibes, Reezy vibes all day. Now this palette actually has 16 shades instead of 14. Usually these palettes from Anastasia have 14 shades, but look at these shades. I think that this palette will appeal to several different people because it's an extremely versatile palette. I mean, look at the neutrals. You have the berry tone, you have all these sparkly, shimmery, glittery shades, you have neutral shades, you have the nice black in there. So you can create so many looks with this palette. So honestly, I don't even know what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna figure it out. I'm very excited. The shades that I'm most drawn to in this palette are Leo, this beautiful blue. Lippie, looks like Lippie is a pressed glitter. Barb just has the most beautiful, just a very beautiful glittery shimmer to it. Looks like it might even have some iridescence. And then Reezy is very gorgeous as well. I'm gonna swatch just a few of these because it's been a minute since this palette has come out. So I know you guys have probably already seen, you know, your swatches and everything elsewhere, but Barb on my hand. Ooh, it's chunky, so it makes me think it's a pressed pigment. And it does have iridescence to it. It's very frosty, but it's very pretty. Gives me mermaid vibes, like Pegasus, mystical mermaid vibes. That's really pretty. This is Leo on my finger. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Lippie, which looks like it's a pressed glitter. It might not pick up. Okay, this is how it looks on my finger. Look how pretty that is, y'all. Okay, it did swatch nice. And that's, oh, can you imagine this all over the lid on some melanin, y'all? Come on. Gemini is another loose glitter. Oh, girl. That's gorgeous. Reezy. And of course, just stunning. Just gorgeous. Yeah, today we're going to play with this palette for the first time and I will give you guys my thoughts after I pull a look together. I'm also going to be wearing a pair of Glamorous Minx lashes today. You guys will finally get to see me wear those on camera. Without further ado, if you're interested, then just keep watching. As always, I am starting off priming my eye with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. This is a must-have. If you haven't tried this out yet, it is one of my staples. Okay, so starting off, I'm taking my blending brush and going into Simza, and I'm applying that to my crease. So as you can see, this Simza shade, which by the way is named after her mother, is very beautiful. It took very minimal effort to put this on and to blend it out. Just very nice and pigmented. So now I'm going to cut the crease a little bit using the same primer. I'm going to go into the color Reezy, which is this Barbie pink shade here. And I'm going to go on this flat brush and apply that on the inner third of my lid. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Cupcake, which is this kind of lavender, not even lavender, like purpley glitter, pinky purple glitter. And I'm just gonna take that on my finger and apply that to the center of my lid. This Cupcake shade, I freaking love it, you guys. It's so unique. Like, I've never seen a color quite like Cupcake in a palette before, and I live for it. And it goes so beautifully next to Reezy. Like, these shades are so complementary to each other, and I never would have thought to include a color like that, but it's such a vibe. And now for the outer third of my eye, I'm going to mix Simsa with Yugo here and here, and I'm going to take that and blend it on the outer crease. And I'm just gonna take my finger back into Cupcake and kind of blend it along or diffuse those two edges. And that is what we have. I did put Barb on top of Cupcake on this eye, so I'm gonna do that on this eye as well. I just used my finger again. I will say this is pressed, like, it's super, super, super delicate and kind of fragile. So definitely don't press too hard, because even like dipping my finger in, it crumbles just a little bit. So yeah, but look at this pop, sis. Look at that. It just is the prettiest mystical mermaid looking ass. Like, that's so pretty. Love it. I'm actually gonna go on it. This might be backwards. Is this backwards? It might be, but I'm going to go into the shade Leo with the Anastasia brush and just load it up, and I'm going to place that on my lower lash line. I'll say this blue is very, very, very stunning and very, very vibrant. I didn't put any eyeshadow base or primer or anything on my lower lash line at all. So I'm gonna take just a small brush where you can get into your inner tear duct, and I'm gonna take the color Barb. And again, like, you gotta use the slightest touch because it will move around on you. And I'm just gonna load that up on my inner tear duct and just kind of drag it upwards like so. Let us get into these lashes, honey. Let's go. So first of all, let me just show you another pair so you can see how beautifully they're packaged. We stand iridescent packaging. Look at this cute gem. These are from the brand Glamorous Minx. Look at the inside. Look how freaking cute that is. These lashes are in the style Olivia, which is the CEO, the boss lady's name. The cool thing about these lashes is that she named each pair after somebody significant in her life. Go check these lashes out. I will have the links below to her page, the lashes page, and all of that good stuff. I'm not getting sponsored or anything to say that. I just, like I've said before on my channel, I really support her. She's a queen. We support queens all 2020 hunty. And I'm gonna throw in a little clip of this video that I slayed. Like, y'all gagged over that video on Instagram, and I was wearing the style Jade lashes. So these are the Olivia lashes. I did trim off just the slightest little bit, and honey, these aren't for the faint of heart. These are for the baddies, not the basics, because they are quite fluttery, quite long, but these dead ass are the most beautiful lashes I've ever tried. That's all I'm gonna say. So with that being said, go get you some lashes, sis. So I wanted to show you guys a trick that I learned from It's My Ray Ray. This has been a life hack for me, makeup wise. So this is the Duo Lash Glue in the liner form. It's not an eyeliner, but it's in the brush on form. You don't have to use this glue. I use this because it's available and it's affordable. You take this and you take it along your lash line where your falsies would be, and then you just stick your falsie on and it's immediately there. Like, you don't have to wait 30 seconds for it to dry and move it around. Like, you don't have to do all that. So I'm gonna show you guys. So I'm just taking it right along my lash line, also from Glamorous Minx, period bitch. Actually, I'm not about to use the tweezers, I don't think, but literally, honey, excuse you? You can't talk to me, honey. No, ma'am. Give them a little pinch and the lashes are on. So now you have your life hack. You'll be out the door 10 minutes quicker because you don't have to wait for your lash glue to dry and all that. So I am going to clean up my face a little bit and I will come back with my final thoughts on the ABHXAMREZY palette. All right, guys, so now on to my final thoughts with my first impressions on this palette. So, you know, anything ABHXAMREZY does is gonna be done proper. You already know this. So it's not a question of if the palette's good. It's definitely bomb. I really like it. Now, of course, I didn't use all the shades, but I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. That's a nice amount. I like the palette a lot. I think that this palette is gonna be one that I reach for often. I'm still super obsessed with my Jackie Aina palette. I think as far as like traveling goes, this palette and Jackie's palette are literally all I will need, because this palette is just such a banger. I can't get over the versatility in this palette. Like, you can use this for work, you can use this for date night, you can use this for girls night out, you can use this for neutral glam, you can use this if you want a bold look. Like, ABHXAMREZY really did that with this like variation of colors. The only shade I probably would never use is actually Never Mind, because I don't know why, but when I first looked at Wasted, it looks kind of almost white in the pan, but looking at it kind of closely, it's like a very soft baby pink. I'll have to play with that shade because it is quite stark for my complexion, but seeing that it's not like stark white makes me feel like there's room for me to play with it. So I think that ABHXAMREZY did a really excellent job with like picking colors that are suitable to most, if not all, skin tones. You know, I'm a sucker for pinks. These colors are just really unique and very beautiful. I definitely would love to do more looks with this palette for you guys if you're interested. So please let me know if you want to see more. I could probably do a more neutral eye, but this look is popping. I'm very pleased with it. These lashes just take it to a whole nother world. Definitely, again, check out glamorousminx.com in the description below and follow the queen who created this beautiful lash brand. I do think that it's great that it seems as though Anastasia is getting away from the velvety packaging, and I think that that's good, because as cute as the velvety packaging is, it's just not easy to clean. This has some texture to it, so I feel like it would be easy to wipe clean, and glitter is not transferring from the palette onto my hand or anything like that. So I like this, and it's gonna look really cute in my eyeshadow collection. But yeah, this is definitely, I would recommend this. I'd say if you haven't picked it up or if you were on the fence, give it a shot. There's just so much versatility in this palette. I feel like everybody can use this palette. Yeah, guys, that is my final thoughts on this. I recommend it. Of course, I recommend the lashes. Oh, how could I forget to mention, of course, for the highlighter, of course, but of course, we had to use the ABHXAMREZY highlighter. I have the details on everything else that's on my face in the description as well, in case you're curious. But yeah, guys, so that concludes this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful, especially for my dark skinned beauties out there. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell, because that helps me out, lets me know that you guys enjoy this content, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see next on my channel. I will see you guys next time. Bye.